ya kwani mashakil bijere salambi wansulu kanina kulu hibu badu ya jama mashakil bijere salambi wansulu salam alaikum alaikum salam salam alaikum alaikum salam salam dema binadi bet ya kwani na kan belet ma fi fogo salam dema binadi belet ya kwani na kan shokol zato ma fi fogo salam dema binadi shokol ya kwani.
مساء الخير. بسلم عليكم من بلاتفورم لاندنج زون. انتوا كان تسمعونا قاعد نقهقه يا جماعه. just take it easy on me شويه كده متحسس بقحه but let me just take my time. Maybe I will handle it for a couple of hours. If I go more, I will be maybe 2 hours and a half, not to exceed 3 hours. But again, I can see some people there. Marhab bekum fi landing zone and face the True Media and YouTube landing as well. So don't hesitate to share. لك الله ساعدنا بشير. شير عشان الرسالة توصل. ثانيا حاجة you can pin some friends عشان الناس تقدر تحضر مع بعضها. meanwhile أنا هاخد واحد من الأغاني برضو عشان نحن نستمع مع بعض while listening to this song. أنا انتظر شوية كده من باقي ناس عشان الناس تقدر تجي تكون معنا. This is one of my favorite songs.
Django Team Manager Junubi nasimata kundisa taide Kisa de muhimle anawita Ukisa de sukari windu mana kebir O kebir vya yata nina Abuta isa kala skerita dola Meata otalata alifishar Mabibi ufamwele shwalta degik Akil fi beta tubika mushkila Lakin mafi mushkila Mata kore rabuna gainu Ita fi zurup wele ita pitap Mata kore rabuna gainu Zamanana sukera na geni dugu wana zadukan kumsari Ayakan sabu ayakan sukun lakinana mabi feki In everything you do kudu fi balata rabuna gainu In everything you do kudu fi balata rabuna gainu Zamanana sukera na geni dugu wana zadukan kumsari Ayakan sabu ayakan sukun lakinana mabi feki Zamanana sukera na geni dugu wana zadukan kumsari Ayakan sabu ayakan sukun lakinana mabi feki Utanin bigulita mababi nujua Utanin bigulita mabibi warabia Utanin bigulita mabili go shoko, lakin mafi mushkila mata kore rabuna gaino. Itakanta boda wala tamatam, itakana tala wala kan gafiri sakal sedi rabuna gaino. Itakan sukar wala itakan kebir sakal sedi rabuna gaino. Ita businessman wala ta askeri sakal sedi rabuna gaino. And big up to the hustlers, yeah. My homie Chris Levy in a jamming bed meaning nothing to something. In everything you do, kudu fibala take rabuna gaino. In everything you do, kudu fibala take rabuna gaino. Zamanana sukera na geni dugu tubu wana zadukan kumsari. Ayakan sabu, ayakan sukun lagi nana mabi feki. Zamanana sukera na geni dugu tubu wana zadukan kumsari. Ayakan sabu, ayakan sukun lagi nana mabi feki. Junubi nasimata kundisa taide. Gisa de muhimle anawita, ugisa de sukaru indu mana kebir. O kebir via yata nina, abuta isa kala skerita dola. Mea talada alifishar, mabibi ufamwele shwalta de gig. Akil fi beta tupika mushkila, lakin mafi mushkila mata kore rabuna gainu. Itafi zurup wele itapitap, mata kore rabuna gainu. Zamanana sukera na geni dugu tubu wana zadukan kumsare. Ayakan sabu, ayakan sukun lagi nana mabi feki. In everything you do, kudu fibala take rabuna gainu. In everything you do, kudu fibala take rabuna gainu.
Jungle bird thing this.
Okay, welcome back. This is one of my favorite songs, Wonada. I don't really have to explain because the meaning is really clear, and somebody is expressing um, his own issues on different way. We have seen lots of South Sudanese youth nowadays. They coming up with songs that like just trying to educate us or to tell us about the whole situation, the situation that's going on with South Sudanese citizens, and particularly sometimes youth. They're trying to express their feelings about what is going on around them, what is going on with them, how they, in terms of education and in terms of like, there is no job, no proper life style that they can live. There is no, yani, you might find many of them, they are graduated, but there is no jobs. They tend to be border riders because that's the only way they can survive. So مرحبا بكم مرة أخرى في landing zone. I will just go ahead and tell you the rules of this platform. زي ما كل مرة أنا بقول, and remember when you come here, and إحنا ما جايين هنا عشان نختلف ونشتم بعضنا, but again we here agree to disagree. كان في حاجة ما عجبك, just write it clear in the chat side, or maybe you can inbox me privately as if you wish. And don't insult, please. If you come to this platform, نحن ما دارين insult to insult each other, because ده ما من عاداتنا. نحن ما دارين insult زول back. And if you force yourself to do what is against those rules, definitely I will remove you out. But I really don't want to remove, I don't want to remove anyone. So just try to be respectful, try to coordinate with us if anything, like if anything that at all that it doesn't sound good to you. And if you were able to come up and tell us exactly or explain what you have in your mind, also it will be good. So today topic is clear. at the start that I wanted to say. Let me start with the topic, then I will tell you what I have. The topic is South Sudan People Defense Force must be held responsible for Nimule Road incident. So I wanted to condemn that act, but before that, let me send my condolences to those. I knew only one person that have lost life in Nimule Road. That incident happened last couple of days back, I believe. Today is 28, 5 days ago, 4 days ago, because it happened on the 24th of September 2024, about around 8:30 in the morning. So there is lots of report came out due to that incident from the government side, from the opposition side, and many people that eyewitnesses also, and those who have been in the bus that had an accident also. They came out and they have been live video to tell exactly what had happened. They explain what had happened. But I will take you through. I have a couple of videos here. I will bring those videos up one by one. Then we'll talk about it. Movement. Our movement of National Salvation Front, we have condemned that because the South Sudan People Defense Force spokesperson have accused National Salvation Front of the one who carry out that attack, which is totally something is not in place, something that never happened, because we don't have presence in that side of Nimule Road. So the road between Juba to all the way to Nimule, on Nimule Road, is about 47 checkpoint accommodated by national securities and South Sudan People Defense Force. There is nowhere someone will go and squeeze themselves in that area, because Nimule Road is something that, like, in the middle. If you are opposition, you cannot put yourself in that position, like in that area, because you cannot survive. You can't survive. يعني حاجة كده زي السندويش. انت ما ممكن تخلي نفسك تيجي تقعد في area الممكن يحصروك في فترة وجيز جدا وينتقموا منك. ده إلا opposition مثلا، ولا نقول قائد بتاع opposition ده بيكون ما عنده دماغ totally otherwise. So this whereby we don't have position present in that area, that particularly that area, we don't have present there. But again, those videos, when I bring it up later on, I have points that I wanted to express and tell you exactly how I feel about it, or how I analyze it on my own way. The reason that I came out today with this topic, I wanted to register also my condolences to the family of Joseph Khamis, who lost his life on that incident of Nimule Road, because there's only one person who lost life, which is the name that I mentioned, Joseph Khamis. He's from Western Bahar Ghazal, and he's a student also in Uganda and teacher by profession. At the moment, he's teaching and in somewhere in one of the school, and I believe that he was traveling from Juba to Kampala. I'm not too sure if he's going back to his school or whatever it happened that caused his life. In my own view as Gune today, I want to hold the government responsible for that attack that took place in Nimule Road. Government is responsible for it, and they have to take their own responsibility. They have to take full responsibility of what had happened in Nimule Road. Because Mafi opposition, there is no opposition in that area. There is no opposition. So I don't see why. I don't know if my voice is clear. Casimiro, I can see you there. Write me a message if my voice is clear. I'm not too sure. So I don't see any opposition in that area at all. And there is lots of like people are talking here and there. They're trying to figure out exactly who did that, who did this, and why is it today, and or why is it this time? Because there is nothing happened once since we have this country, like somebody have to attack, example, public transport and abduct people from the bus. That never happened. This is the first time ever. So I will bring up the video. Let me start with this video first.
To make a short call. After getting short call, immediately, yes, we like Arabia, the bigger door. That man also like after like how do you make it? How do you make like 30 minutes? Now they bullet the tire of the side of the conduct, side of the driver. Immediately they put the nani odugu straight nin mini inginita bus yala asa mini nak obada amulu sira base sira we just follow down in the bus. They start beating us. They beating us. That is it. Yeah, that is it, man. Now they start beating us after like 30 minutes. They stop. Then fi zoro kabiru janabu mininansi de oja juwarabia onu se ogai tarabara haita kum tarabara zaman aba tarabara obiga dugana obiga like starting shooting us. Yala zaman zoro abu wogu starting to getting out obi dugu sira dugu sia. That's why ana waga so tani kamani waga firasta ai yala zaman obu dugu bada dugu zaman obada dugu ana direct this obi dugu zoro mini jira tai. That's how we just survive. How but just God's wish. We can't put anything that yalla like after 30 minutes or zoro de kamani dija oga tarabara yala zaman ana tarabara we just fell down like this. They put us to sleep on our stomach. After sleeping on our stomach, they told us, "Muno indi gurus, kainta indi passport, kainta indi telephone, taraba. You bring it. The mama telephone to ID to kuro haja biodilo. Oro fata oro fizur kabiru kamani oro fata o nani ba Arabia o fata Arabia o tara shanta min Arabia to jalo biga odilo." Kan zoro wai bi arufa tarata arufa aruba arufa tarata shanta bidakhalu jua we just go inside the grabber. Yeah, we just go inside the forest. We move. So it was a long distance for sure, maybe like 75 minutes, 75 miles. Well, we took there inside and rajua bada kanta bela wonu so ana biga tabani mat karam tani bidugo ita sira base bisibo ita inak. We just go like we was like 20, but the time mana also inak makanto we was 12. Tanini bisibo inak omuntu obiga tanini like sira we go brufi kurato os ana sibo inak just there inside kole base. Ana also inak yala zama na boya ta inak o kamani zuru kabiru tanini la abu zuru kabiru de oja zama na bo suluzede Nas kulu biga dugana short. Udah short boss. Num fi bata attack num fi bata. Zaman na ta fi bata num fi bata tai. They just obi honest better like you bring your obija the telephone abu. We just give them our phones. Then they just come like the telephone take obi honest better. Pas awita the telephone take kanta honest ai data ai bonus data tara password fogo itaende gurus kam fi momo anama indi wala itaende kanda indi kamsa ogale yala tara password tak nani so that make it free can like ma bikutu password min telephone tak kanta tara telephone tak tabirija kamani bodita soti bitala gizma tanna kalam zek yala nzuru kabiru bija unsana zati ana ma indi mushkila lesbirian lakini mushkila tanna be janabu ala alas kanara za fi akuta fi sabita na kama unusbes can we go immediately moto kalas then immediately they told me that you are going to get water inside there, you are going to get food akili fi aja moyo fi lakini walau haja bodita base obisiboita kum ogali kalas jere minini you just go direct where you come from. Now we didn't know any direction. We just start rushing base, learning, jere base. Lakini say wild animal game park. That's how we survive. We just go this wish.
Have you seen some people who have died?
Yeah, I have seen. I have seen a lot of people have died for sure. Conductor, the one because the conductor was Jerry meaning he was in front. Now Obada Jerry meaning in front, so that to go back to people where I say sitting. Just they bullet in just follow on behind of mine. That's because for me I was sleep inside the media. How do you call? Middle of the bus. I was sleeping there inside. Then they just follow on the karam zereves karam katiri tani hakika kan katiri hakika nas tanin katiri nas mot katiri hakika
Shukran.
Afwan.
زول أصلا هو يغني. Let me. Sorry. زول ده أصلا هو يغني nationality. جزء من الستيتمنت حقه ما واضح بصراحة، والجزء بتاع الستيتمنت بتاعه I'm not sure if it's true، لأنه مسافة بتاعت حسب كلامه 75 miles according to his statement 75 miles they took them 75 miles لحد ما هم بقوا تعبانين. Imagine you go 75 miles and you come back at the same time to come back to where the incident happened. عشان بقى في rescue team from the national security came back into this area to rescue those who were in the bus. So I'm not sure. Walking on foot 75 miles is a long distance. Long distance. يعني بكون about 75 miles يمكن يكون about نقول قريب ل 40 بكون أكتر من 40. يعني مسافة يمكن أنت بتمشي فوقه يمكن half day. يعني بالذات في وضع بتاع الجنوب هناك، لأنه أنت ماشي في جوغاب، أنت ما ماشي في شارع نظيف، وشارع ما بيصحي المشي لزول. يعني أنت ماشي طالع ونازل وجوغابة وأشجار وما تعرف، ما بكون easy. ده حاجة اللي خلاني أنا شوية little bit hesitant، لكن maybe برضه ببانيك وخوف. ده حاجة اللي هو اتأمله في راسه، ده حاجة اللي هو شايفه، يعني كأنه هو مشى مسافة بتاع 75 miles. I'm not gonna blame him on that. The other thing that he said about lots of people have died. ناس كتير اللي هو شافه بعينه قال مات. So my question here is the People Defense Force, South Sudan People Defense Force spokesperson did not announce that. Never announced that. They only announced one person, Ugandese, from Western Bahar Ghazal, by the name Joseph Khamis, is the only person that have died, and his body was handed over to family members. You know, so another give another video. أقدر نجيب another video. ده الفيديو ده بورينا what is that? الفيديو ده بورينا what his name this one here. That's the one I wanted to share. Share screen. الفيديو ده بتاعت لول رواي actually. I wanted us to hear.
We at SSPDF would like to start by passing our condolences to the victim of the road attack this morning. And we learned that that was a national from Sisterly Republic of Uganda. In the morning at around 8:30 to 9, a bus, a Babito bus that was traveling from Juba to Nimule was ambushed near Kubi, Jabalain area. In that ambush, one person was killed and 8 people were injured, including 7 civilians and 1 serviceman from National Security Service. We have registered between 7 to 14 passengers that have gone missing or strongly believed to have been abducted by the attackers. Our security forces were the first to respond. They rushed to the scene and they discovered that the bus was set ablaze. And by the time they arrived, it was still on fire and burning. They even took videos of the bus when it was burning. They followed the footprints of the attackers. They pursued them and they ran towards Lobanok, Payam of Juba County of Central Equatorial State. We have concluded and verified that the attack was carried out by NAS rebels because in the last 7 days, our intelligence personnel detected the unusual movement of armed elements within that area, and our joint security forces were in the process of preparing and launching a surprise attack on their hideout. However, and unfortunately, what we did not know that civilians were going to be the primary target. We thought they were preparing to attack our positions along the road and at other locations. In conclusion, I would like to reassure members of the public that the joint security forces led by SSPDF and the rest is that they are at work. We had started combing all the suspected hideout areas for NASA fighters, and the perpetrators of the morning's attack will be hunted down and they will be brought to book. Secondly, let it be known to the people of South Sudan that your number one enemy is the NAS rebel. NAS rebel group has become not only a national threat, it has become a regional threat, because even the one that was killed in today's ambush is a national, like I said, from Sister Republic of South of Uganda, And we have also learned that among the wounded, we have a good number of Sudanese. So that means, and there could be more other nationalities. We'll get to know once we have an accurate information of those that were wounded, once we get the manifest from the company that operates the bus. So if we already have known that we have a dead from Uganda, the wounded from South Sudan and Sudan, so NASA has become a regional threat that must be fought by all of us, and citizens should also be on the lookout that SSPDF and other government installations or targets are not primary target to us, but rather they are going for soft targets like a mobile target, in this case a bus that was clearly transporting civilians that were going to different destinations in Uganda. So once again, we'll be on the top. This is not the first time for NAS to attack civilians, but this time around, they will pay for it. Thank you.
حاجة واحدة أنا داير ما حاجة واحد but في couple of points. أقدر نقول لول رواي is a very big fat liar. أول حاجة, he did not carry enough time, he did not took enough time to carry on investigation. Immediately, he labeled National Salvation Front. And you will see through his speech, by condemning NAS, telling people that you people need to know that National Salvation Front is #1 enemy of South Sudanese people. دي تعرف الكلام ده جاي من قلب زول اللي عنده غيرة اللي عنده hate towards the other opposition, towards the opposition. أصلا ما في حاجة National Salvation Front عمله. زي ما أنا قلت قبل في start, we don't have presence on that area. According to his statement today, if the People Defense Force knows and they follow the footprint with the attackers, and they notice that the attackers is going towards Lebanon, according to his statement, fishino nagis hakuma demendo. Fishino nagis hakuma demendo. Mumkan gadino drabu nas fashala began ship. Darabu nas moru began ship. Darabu nas terkeka began ship. Fishino kan nagas minno. As South Sudan People Defense Force, he did not praise those people to Lebanon. What made him not to follow these people? Because those are mujrimin, according to his statement, right? He's supposed to follow these people. Can be tayara, can be folk, beta charat, whatever it is. Nas the machine be kurenom. Ma machine ba Arabia. Ma machine ba tayara. Machine be kurenom. Akid. Kullo amal follow up. Who can bamil capture litnen talata nafar. يجيبهم في media يعرفوا الناس منو. But the fact that he did not do that, it tells you who أكبر كذاب ده كذب. أصلا الموضوع إنه هم دايرين يعملوا مشاكل هنا في area ده ويمشي يخشوا في لبنان, يمشي يلخبطوا المواطنين بتاع لبنان, like the other time that they went and stir people في كوندوكورو وفي رجاف. And they said those people are rebel بتاع توماشيريلو, دقوا ناس وحرقوا بيوت وطردوا ناس من villages كله. This time is ده دارين يعملوا للبنان. But how to do it, ده هو agenda هم عملوا. ده هو agenda هم عملوا. لا ده game اللي هم ليبوا عشان كيف هم يقدروا يخشوا في اللبنان. المواطنين بتاع اللبنان خليهم يفتح عينهم. ما انه ده موقع منطقه بتاعت نائب الرئيس القاعد في حكومه. ثانيا حاجه, هو قال ناس is becoming a regional problem. الناس دي ما بتعرف يعني هم قاعدين يفكروا ناس ورا, ناس ما بيعرف بيفكروا, ناس ما بيعرف بيحللوا, ناس ما بيعرف عوار اللي هم قاعدين يعملوا. الليله انت كان ما قدرت للناس دار تجي تجيب the regional forces to come and support you to protect that position اللي تفوقوا. Do not put mess on Rasnas. You just do your business according to what you have been doing all the time. How many times did you bring those forces from Uganda? Ugandan forces, how many times? How many times Ugandan forces have been in South Sudan, killing our people, targeting our people, burning their houses down? How many times? Dema haji kan jadid, anina arfin haji daslan. Lakin the point that you looking for trouble, عشان تلبل زول تاني وعشان ترتقي تعمل اصلا according to your statement or according to those who are following you in Clubhouse, you guys have an agenda to uproot something called National Salvation Front out of South Sudan. Because it can't go to matter to show for your position anywhere. And you cannot do that fight on your own. Yeah, coward, Mr. Lul Roy. انت ما قادر عشان كده قدرت مش تجيب يوغندا عشان يجي يساعدك because you guys انتوا بتقلبوها سوا بتاكلوا سوا. انتوا الاثنين ما في فرق منكم. انتوا الاثنين كلكم مجرمين قتالين قاعدين تقتلوا ناس. The same thing قاعد happen في مسافن في يوغندا. مسافن is treating his own people the same way you guys are treating us in South Sudan. Both government are evil government. ما قالوا طيور على اشكال حتقع. الفرق فيك شنو انت؟ الفرق بينك وبين مسافن شنو؟ ما في فرق. And this is what you've been doing all the time. You killed Nuer the 2016 until you brought in Ugandan forces and come and bombshell those of white armies. Nuer في Upper Nile هنا. Who did that? Until you denied it, but Museveni's son put it on Twitter. بإنه كان ما هو كان حكومة بتسلفا كير شالو. ده ولد بتاع مسافن عمل كلام كتب كلام ده في تويتر كان حقه. And we have evidence of that. And today you wanted to do the same business against the other oppositions, including National Salvation Front. But I want to tell you, South Sudan People Defense Force, Salva Kiir regime, that regime expired, is not there anymore. There is no government in South Sudan, by the way. Those criminals in Juba today need to be uprooted out from there. You guys need to be uprooted out of there because you guys are providing nothing, but you just have it there to kill people left and right, terrorizing people, bring in this, chase this away, give Ugandan forces to come and terrorize all the communities. Just 2 months ago, they came to Kejikeji, kill people in Kejikeji, terrorize communities, burn their houses down. The same in Mogui County. They did the same behavior, burning all people's house down. About how many villages that Ugandan forces came and destroyed? Did you guys come and talk about it? No. Because you guys are paying them money to do this business for you. You guys are paying these forces money with our own resources money. The money that South Sudanese citizens today, the civil servants plus the forces and everybody that works in that South Sudan today work with no salary because the salary have to be paid for UPDF. ده ما كان حاجة بيمنع على أساس إنه today or that day, that incident day, for Lul HWY to follow the footprint according to his statement, the footprint from that incident area to Lobonok to catch with those people who created this incident. But failed to do so, it tells us that's you. That South Sudan People Defense Force itself are the one creating this attack. And this attack is not the first time. Since 2012. Since 2012, people have been targeted and killed in Nimule Road daily. When I say daily, I don't mean like daily. Sorry about saying daily. But regularly, it's happening. It's happening regularly. And that area is under your control. Today, I wanted to tell you this, people who are listening to me in this platform. Any area that National Salvation Front is present Fogo, there is no citizen that have been displaced. None of the citizens have been terrorized or chased away, or their houses have been burned down. Mafi. In Minga, last 3 months ago, I believe, Minga area. When clash happened in Minga, South Sudan Defense Force came in and burned all houses down. Lenas Moro, fi area bita Minga. Today, Minga citizens they moved out, they live in Rokon. That's South Sudan People Defense Force. But that area, because the forces that National Salvation Front have, they're mobilizing around, they're touring around, they don't have like permanent place. They don't have permanent place. They mobilize forces, they mobilize all the areas. And those areas were safe. There is nothing happening in that area before. Nothing happened in that area before until when South Sudan People Defense Force put their feet down there. Today, the citizens of that area, they're out of that area. They're out of that village. ده بوريك بانه انتوا مشكله. بوريكم بانه انتوا عندكم قضيه بتاع انه دارين تدمروا الشعب، دارين تدمروا جنوبين، دارين تدمروا بيوت بتاع الجنوبين. دقيتوا كم ناس، عوقتوا كم ناس، قتلتوا كم ناس، كم ناس دخلتهم في سجون. Lurway, you cannot convince anyone. Today, South Sudanese citizens at large, I tell you, they know that you are a liar. You are a liar. حتى انت كان داير صحيح فعلا تدافع لكرسي بتاعك ده. Create lies that nobody can notice. Create propaganda that nobody can notice. انت قاعد تعمل كذب. Because big incident like this, people have been abducted. Some people was wounded. وفي ناس ماتوا according to other people. قاعد يكلمنا. You're supposed to carry on investigation at least 24 to 78 to 72 hours to come with clear statement. To come with clear statement that can cover up your back, can cover your back, because you're an idiot. Investigation بتاع حاجات زي ده انت ممكن تيجي تعمل press release يا جماعه. Yes, في incident happen. في incident happen. في ناس معوقين عددهم كده ودناهم في المستشفى، وفي ناس ما لقيناهم، وفي ناس حاليا مثلا نفرين ولا ثلاثه فقدوا ارواحهم. ونحن لسه قاعدين we carrying on some investigation and we will come back and update you. ده انت بتعرف فعلا في زول عنده wisdom في محله. You know there is someone have brain, can talk, can reason things. Because انت كان مشيت, you need to put all the evidence together, then you can come out and say what you have. ها؟ لكن انت مشيت رميت الحركه الشعبيه ذاته في زباله، ما انه اصلا في زباله. وعرفناكم انتوا ده كله حيد. اجنده ده كله حيد. انتوا عشان دايرين تعملوا اللخبطه بكلام بتاع الالكشن، دايرين تعملوا تبرجلوا دماغ جنوبين not to focus في موضوع بتاعكم بتاع extension ده وكلام بتاع election اللي انتوا عملتوا فوقه extension ده. You guys wanted to drag people's mind out of focusing on what you guys are doing. You have to create something that Junubin have to focus for. Like, honestly speaking, we are smarter than that. We can juggle with this and that. Huh? We can do multiple tax business. انت بتشتغل ده وبتعمل ده في the same time. يعني هنا ما الناس اللي قاعد يفوكس في حاجه واحد. جنوبين ناس بتاع عسره ده ما جنوبين بتاع 1970s ولا بتاع 1960s. multiple taxes, that is our job. بنقعد نفوكس فوقكم وفي الحكومه وفي extension اللي عملته and what is going on ومنو سرق قروش ومنو عمل شنو كله we focusing on everything. ما في حاجة بنخليه يمشي ساكت وما بنضيع وقت. ما بنضيع وقت. You have stated again, National Salvation Front is becoming a regional problem. East Africa community that have been created for this reason to dictate people, then we don't need African community. We really don't need it. Yes. Can African community countries today is supporting these cases of you guys have to dictate and terrorize, kill, arrest people for no good reason? Huh? And no matter in Kalam with African community. Whatever it is, we don't really need it. And we will carry on campaign في مشكلة with African community ده. أنا دارنا نشوف اللي بيحصل فوق شنو. Because they cannot put their hand together and support dictatorship and support leader that kill and target and leave his own people hungry with no treatment. We don't need this type of leadership. We don't need this type of leadership. Can South Sudan lead president, Ugandan president, Kenyan president, Rwanda's president, Congo and Ethiopia, we need to carry on some campaigns against these East Africa communities. And now they're in this type of allies. You either be responsible president, take care of your people in good manner, build on hospital, because every time you have headache, you run to Congo, to Kigali, you run to South Africa, you run to Kenya. What about those people that in South Sudan today, you don't give them any services, you don't give them any health care? Where they're going to get medication from? And as today, as I speak, all the MPs, leaders بتاع جنوب Sudan, alita kan ma min nas معينين, you don't leave the country to go out for treatment. And I will support that. خلي الفكري يعذبكم. خلي الفكري يعذبكم انتوا leaders في برلمان في جيوان ده. خلي يعذبكم ما في زول يطلع برا للعلاج. Because you guys are just looting money and you don't want to give service to people. You don't want to build hospital. Proper hospital. When I say hospital, we need at least proper hospitals in all these 3 regions, including some states. And hospital, ma, you couldn't base hospital. Hospital have to have all the hospital equipments. At least nas موجات صوتية, ultrasounds, حاجات دي الكل يكون في مستشفى بتاع ولادة, مستشفى بتاع علاج للأطفال, بتاع مستشفيات بتاع ميموجرام بتاع كانسر, حاجات زي تيست, حاجات دي كل يكون في كل ولايات جنوب السودان. We have money. Why do we have to travel all over the place? ناس يودون في مصر الرجعون بالصندوق, يودون وين الرجعون ميتين, ما معروف قاعدين حقنهم يودون شنو. كل سبب منكم انتوا. لكن خلي واحد منكم انت يقع بوجه راس ولا يسحل له طراش, بكره تسمع قال فلان ودوه كينيا, بعد بكره تسمع قال فلان ودوه ساوث افريقيا, فلان ودوه في دبي, فلان ودوه في تركيا. ناس اللي قاعدين ما شغالين وما قاعدين يصرفوا مهيه ده بتعالجوا كيف؟ بتعالجوا كيف؟ And today, for that reason, people works over 12 months with no salary. This is whereby you have criminals in Nimule Road. You have all these criminals in Nimule Road because you don't pay the soldiers' salary. You stop accusing National Salvation Front. You don't pay your forces' salary. This is whereby they attacking transport to rob people. You turn all the forces that you have to robberies. You turn all these South Sudanese people because everyone wants to survive, of course. Everybody wanted to survive. They have family to take care of. Imagine you work 24/7, huh? Over 12 months, no salary. What do you expect? What do you expect these people will do? And they have guns. They're holding guns. Of course, they will stop any car traveling around. They will stop everybody's going on foot. They will stop everybody's riding boda boda. Jibal indak. Hand over your phone. Hand over your laptop. Hand over your wallet. Yes, this is what they will do. This is exactly what they will do. And today you wanted to come and blame someone for your own failure as you call yourself government, although you don't deserve that name. You really don't deserve that name. Today, if you keep paying these people salary, I'm pretty 100% sure there is no criminal will be on these roads. ما في robberies بكون في شوارع هنا. Leave that alone. The same that night, the first night before that incident, what happened في Jojuba? Zone وزير بتاع حيوانات, the minister of whatever animals or whatever it is, and fishing or whatever you name it. زول لما جه هجموه في بيت, طلع عندك دقو مرة كبير في السن, دقو طلعوه شالوا منه قروش. They came and they robbed these people family. They beaten this old woman. This is within Juba. Within Juba. And this is not the first time incident happened in Juba 24/7. Just because that person is MP or minister, this is whereby his statement came up. What about the people who are really poor, innocent people, that they have no relationship with the government, they have no relationship with MPs or ministers or whatever you name it? That means they are recurring like daily basis. And yet you wanted to come and say National Salvation Front. National Salvation Front doesn't do this nonsense. They don't. We have principle. We do have something called principle. We have mission and vision. Our mission is we wanted regime change. We have nothing to do with civilians. Our do with civilians to protect the civilians, not to harm them. To protect citizens of that country and give them basic need. Serve them. That's the agenda that we have. We have nothing to do with them. We're not here to harm any civilian or any citizen for Junub Sudan. Even with those in the government, we don't have anything personal against them, but we disagree with their agenda, with the way that they're leading us, with the way that they're treating citizens. This is whereby we're calling for regime change. But whole propaganda it doesn't touch us. Don't forget, there is satellite in Junub Sudan. We have satellite in Junub Sudan. If today UN wanted to bring out this evidence of who attacked that bus, you will feel ashamed, Nimule RD. You will feel ashamed. Remember, when Hussein Abdul Baghi and Tutkew, Deng Alor, when they bought some weapons from Khartoum, and Tatsharad, about girl 40-something, Tatsharad, came to Junub Sudan. We know that South Sudan is under sanction at the moment not to buy weapons. When this thing happened, I believe it was last year. Yeah? UN matala jara min satellite jabana man khatu fi news. Do you want to tell me that you guys are smart? Lul Roy, you're nothing but just a mad dog. A mad dog that doesn't want to see someone because you have phobia. You're trying to protect your position, but lies doesn't take you any further because hablal kidib gasayar. If you guys want to insist on all this rubbish of yours, we will demand it. Allow me munukat al nanis for 2021 or 2022. 2021, I believe. Who killed the nuns? We will demand all this have to be released out. And you do things and you come out and tell wrong story, and this wrong story individual take it really serious and cause so much divisions against South Sudanese citizen Yalul Roy. You become part of our division today in South Sudan. You become part and partial of this division is taking place between Junubin because of your too much lies. You have caused so much trouble. Kalam kulu fadi, kalam kulu fari. And then on the other side, I can see Museveni's son. Let me read his statement, Kere. I have it somewhere here. Museveni's son. Sorry, guys, I didn't put it up. Just let me read it from my phone here. Okay. The UPDF Chief of General Staff, General Mahuzi, has requested the South Sudan government to deploy 500 UPDF soldiers along the Juba-Nimule Highway for a period of 1 year to stabilize the insecurity in the area. This request came after the passenger bus was attacked yesterday by unknown people, where the majority of the civilians were Ugandan nationals. Imagine Chief General of his staff of another country. Chief of his staff, General Chief of Staff with another country, to order Salva Kiir to deploy 500 soldiers in Nimule Road to protect people, to stabilize the situation, the insecurity issue, because that becomes their concern. Why? You know, and the men that the chief of his staff in Sudan, well, they know nothing. They can't. So we don't have people that can do things. Well, it was to Junub le Uganda when nama arfin. Can you guys tell us, please? I did Junub le Uganda when nama arfin. Well, it ma arfin tamul shogulkum, and then Ugandan have to do your job. ما قلنا لكم انتوا كان ما بتعرفوا حاجه خلوا شنو في مثال قاعد يقول شنو خلي العجين للغباس ولا شنو كده عربي ذاته نوع طار من راسي. So انتوا كان ما بتعرفوا تاجنوا العجينه خلوا للخباسين. ده شغلهم بيعرفوا بيعجنوا كيف مويه قدر كيف خميره قدر كيف دقيق قدر كيف عشان يطلع عيش. انتوا اللي بعصركم في حاجه ما عارفين شنو. البعصركم في حاجه اللي ما بتعرفوا شنو. طالما في الناس اللي بيعرفوا بيعملوا حاجه, you keep chasing people out, you keep targeting people, you put people in blue house, you do nasty stuff, and yet you cannot fight. You wanted to bring South Sudan the Ugandan forces. You cannot even talk. General Staff, Chief of Staff of Uganda have to speak. You can ambassador bitakum bita Junub Sudan that magadri kelim the ambassador the embassy staff from Uganda have to speak on your behalf. Junub bitu bitu le Museveni ولا انتوا ما بتعرفوا تشتغلوا واحد في الاثنين. You guys are becoming something else صراحة. لأنه منكم ما في زول قاعد يكلم ولا نائب رئيس ولا وزير منو ولا وزير إعلام ولا وزير ياتو ولا وزير ياتو. None of you can speak. None of you can stand up tall as a man to defend that country called South Sudan today. But I can see Museveni خشمه بيجي السنين ولده خشمه بيجي السنين staff بتاع embassy بتاع Uganda to South Sudan خشمه بيجي السنين. They all the one they are speaking today in our own issues in our own country. Huh? Ya Jama, I won't be surprised tomorrow if Museveni took over this country or Museveni invade that country. I really won't be surprised. Because then a bunch of useful idiots in that position doing nothing. They just know how to loot. In them Torio Korekbes Gurush. They just loot money. Bunch of criminals, bunch of mafias, bunch of terrorist group live in that J1. Yeah, I'm responsible for what I'm saying. So that was the speech bit at Lul Roy. I have another 3 videos, another Narfa, the first survivor. And you listen carefully to what this survivor is saying.
Tamanu foka kumde mun gal itu bereja bayatu siga. Okay. Dinga tawil mushalak. Tawil bas wamer wala aswad. يعني هو قال انا دينكاوي
هو بيقول بس تخلوا بالكم انا ذاته من نازا رجعت هناك ما يقتلوكم.
ايوه
انا حكومه ده الضمان بتاعه ما بقول يقول هنا عندنا سي بيتكم لكن ورا هناك بيمشي يقتلوكم ما معروف
ده لقبه ساكت
ده لقبه هو قال امشي بس
لا هسه هو نقول دور الجاي من بقتلكم انتم ما بسيب ناس لو ناس كده
انتوا جيتوا ثاني معناته مارسين حكومه ما تموت بس
سو ومن يا مارسين حكومه برضه
هم قالوا يا ده اوريجينال سيتيزن
من يا اوريجينال سيتيزن اوكي يلا وين هذا البرنامج المون بيقولوا ده ومن بيقولوا من داير بيجي في حكومه 200 ولا من ما داير يجي
هم قالوا هم بعمل ديستاب كده العادي الحكومه يعرف انه هم فيه
طبعا هم
يسيب شغل ده يسيب حكومه مره واحده هم يابوا يكونوا حكومه
يعني هم اورجنايز فورسز
هم بيجوا العادي جوبا وبيجوا العادي كونيا وبيجوا اي معاي
هم يجي كل يوم
قال يوم ثاني هم بيجوا يعني بعمل اتاك
هم بيجي بسيقه بس
بيجوا جوا
يعني هم ما داير ناس يكون في باسات كبار ده
قال باسات ده ايكو بس وبيبيتو بس وبونغو بس كله باسات تابع للحكومه
سو هم ما داير ناس فوق
قال اي زول جاب هناك معناه معرض للحكومه
يلا ترينيتي
هم قالوا
اوكي هم قال بيبيتو ايكو بس بونغو بس قال ده يا ترجتهم هاي خلاص كويس بشوفوا شكرا
لا كده يا انت من كلام بتاع this survivor there is a lot to take if you pay close attention and listen carefully. Who mentioned on my own analysis as Gune, he mentioned 3 buses. He doesn't want يعني ناس القبضهم ده هم دايرين 3 باصات ده ما يمروا بشارع بتاع نمولي رود. One of them بيبيتو ده هو باص اللي اتحرك الحجموه واتحرقوا اللي طلعوا منه مواطنين سيفيليان. بيبيتو باص. في باص بيقول له بونغو باص وفي بيبيتو وفي تاني whatever it is 3 اسماء المهم ندهوا. من 3 باصات ده قال ده باصات بتاع حكومة ما يمر بشارع ده. فاونلي باص اللي يمر بشارع ده اللي هم ما ذكروا اسمه ده هو ترينيتي. So according to analysis بتاع ناس كتير وانا ذاته كنت واحد من ضمن الفكره كان برضو عندي ليه هو منشن اسماء بتاع باصات ده، بمعنى there is conflict of interest between ناس ديل في الغابه اللي عملوا كلام ده عندهم مشكله مع سيد الباص بتاع بونجو باص، لانه قالوا حسب الستيتمنت باص ده سيدو واحد من اولاد بتاع نوير I forget his name. ثانيا حاجه سعره بسيط $50 بس بوديك يوغندا، وهو مريح وسيرفيس بتاعه كويس. يعني he came and he beat the rest of the bus price. People بيجا شنو شغالين بس ببيتو باس. So today بكون في زول من ناس بتاع الشركات الثانيه بالذات باص المانا ده هو اسمه ترينيتي ده، بكون هو ليه بقول مثلا ليه باص ده هو بيجا popular and maybe he have agenda مع ناس في غابة to terrorize people عشان الناس ما يركبوا شنو باص اللي اسمه بيبيتو anymore. ده مشكلة بتاعت business people، ده conflict the business people. الضحايا وقعوا فوقه مواطنين أبرياء have nothing to do مع بمشاكل حقهم. ده واحد، ده تحليل الأول. التحليل الثاني حكومة داري يجيب يوغندا فورسز في الجنوب وقاعد يفتش له حجة على اساس انه انترناشونال كوميونتي ذاته ما يكلم انترناشونال كوميونتي يقول ايوه خلاص بلد ده سلو بيك فوق more rebellion and government is trying to protect civilians life, then they have right to bring another forces on the ground to protect people. ده another تحليل، وده ما بيطلع منه بعيد، لان انا ما شايف ريزون ولد بتاع مسيفني مهوزي يتدخل في الموضوع والسفاره بتاع يوغندا يتدخل في الموضوع لدرجه انه yesterday they made a release letter منشن فوق جنوب السودان والسودان ولبنان وسوريا، لا ما سوريا، راشا and other two countries، بيقول للناس بتاعهم ما يمشوا في بلد الدول دي لانه الدول ده فوق مشاكل كتير وانت حتكون ضحيه. You have to take care of yourself. South Sudan is one of those countries. And I don't blame him because whomever pay close attention to see who is creating all this havoc, who is creating all this trouble, who is killing people left and right. Ma innu Museveni is similar like Salva Kiir. Ma difference between two of them. They're all killers. They're all like dictators. They're terrorizing people. You can see how many times Museveni trying to harm this young candidate Bobby Wine. How many times? It's similar thing. Al-Qadi happened to Junub Sudan. You know, it's similar thing. أنا ما شايف فرق between Museveni and Salva Kiir. كلهم مجرمين هم عارفين إنه دافنينه سوا. Whatever that they do, they دافنينه سوا. عشان كده الليلة صوت بتاع يوغندا بقى أعلى من the East Africa community countries اللي نحن عندنا في East Africa towards Salva Kiir or towards that country and against some tribes in Junub Sudan. ما إنه Museveni ما وقاعد يعمل حقه ده as a business because he get paid for it. He get paid for whatever that he do in South Sudan. He bring his soldiers. He have to get paid every month. There is no joke about that. Whatever he do Salva Kiir have to pay for him. يعني البلد بتاعه هو قاعد يستفيد. دولة اسمه يوغندا ده is benefiting more than any other countries and benefiting more than even South Sudanese citizen, because the amount of the money that goes to Uganda today is more than the amount of money that South Sudanese enjoy in South Sudan. Sorry. Yep, I got that. So Anna, thank you. Sahalat al-hayat. Okay, shukran katir. So Alela, the reason that I'm here to condemn something called South Sudan People Defense Force and UPDF of Uganda, both of them for putting their hand together and kill South Sudanese citizen, target South Sudanese citizen, displacing South Sudanese citizen. And I'm condemning that to the strongest term possible. And we need Uganda to stay out of our South Sudan internal affairs. He have nothing to do with that. That's none of his business. Nobody from South Sudan intervened to go and talk about Ugandan issue. None of us or none of our MPs or ministers have intervened in Ugandan affairs. And we're asking Ugandan to step away, to stop putting his nose into our affairs. They know nothing about us. You guys know nothing about us. You don't know how this government is treating us. You don't know how much this government is killing us. You don't know how much we are suffering under this regime. And do not contribute. Do not add more salt in it. Because we really don't need it. We don't really need your help. We don't need that. This rubbish needs to stop. I will move to the next video. This is the second eyewitness. The other thing, the first survivor said, he described who took them. He described clearly who took them. It's similar to what happened to the nannies. One of the survivors came out on video and she explained who was terrorizing them when the soldier entered the bus with gun and galom talla indakum da. Sorry. She described that soldier clearly because by then the soldier was speaking by Rotan. She described it. And yet they still say that's the National Salvation Front, right? And today this bus have been attacked also in Nimule RD. The first survivor made it clear. Let me.
The man foka kumde mun gal litu breja ba to siga. Okay. Dinga tawil mushalak.
Si fi wahed dinga fogo. Yani nas del de al shalom da fi wahed fogo min awlat dinga lakin bukun baginda na marif min atugabila lakin hasab kalamu de haja hu akadu. You know? So ana ma shaif yani Nimule HWY to come and label this into other people for no good reason. The only reason that he have hate. He have hate. So I will go with the next video.
زمان شيلان كان مومن يلا نجا سما تلقى وارا أمون رجع بالا تومن في تلقى ألا ندخل أنا كوش في أجل في جيس كده في جوا جيس أنا دخل أنا نومو أنا زمان أنا نومو أمون جا زي فوت كله من جا يلا جروب تاني جا لقانا في الجيش انا اسكت جروب تاني جا ذي 4-5 جروب جا من ورا ناس الجروا جبال ده قدام ده بس انا جا انا
هذا زول ضربوا ده وين ده تجا كده ولا ده تجا كده في قبال ما من عربي واقف ده ضربوا زول
في زول انا كان مو في جابا هناك يا زمان قال لي زول تعال برا
poor thing. ده حاجة ما بضحكوا لكن يا جماعة is bit funny. He describing the condition, the situation لما كان happen. هو كان ممنوع وفي صوت طلقة وفي تهديدات وناس زي as a group. They're moving as group نمرة واحد, group نمرة اثنين, group نمرة ثلاثة. He said more than 5 group passed through him. لكن كان هو نايم ببطنه جوجش عشان كده ما شافه. لكن كان في زول جنبه وضربه. في زول كان راقد يعني في اتجاه تاني على ظاهر بكون they notice that person and زول داك ضربه. وانا متاكد بكون ده استاذ ده استاذ الاسم جيمس جوزيف خميس من ويسترن بحر غزال. may his soul rest in peace. شفت كيف؟ that's the only person who spoke the truth. لكن ولد الجبال الاول انا شغلته وكان الناس ماتوا كتير. But I don't really believe what he said. So there is nothing much in this video. Let me move to the next one. The third survivor.
He's taking you.
No, there's a man down there hiding. I was with him, but I think he's there.
Not Gary Moore. Okay. I can use Arabic, English. Where did you hide?
I had him.
Where?
Just him.
Here?
Are you alone?
Yeah.
No, another guy.
I was with someone here, but I don't know where he is.
Okay.
He's scared. Yeah. I think he's somewhere there.
Is he the one of them or not?
No.
Jangan ada baru sekat mah. Orang sekat baru. Kita kan baru aja kau. Apa lo jangan kan korek mana ada kan baru. Ah, bukan pina ini. Bukan kuju. Ay, bukaren. Ran mo yaran kira tawra. No. Yenen, kau de badi. Kau kaja kai Zimbabwe ngoro lo chirwa. Kau jaga chit mu. Juka kuada. Kuyen ko lo luita lala tan ko chit mu. Na boda ba tinga ba lo. No. Anong kau chika la ba we na wa. Non kau ke chika lo de eating de la ba we chen. Eran tio kai pin dan dang yu beton. Adin kan riam de kan. Amoy men ta ran moye ta. Ja moy men tan bija pat. En wan. Wan di tio ga. Akai pin kan ga speed kala ta. Wo chi mu bija la vi kan.
Ito simitul bit daga di kalim. She doesn't speak Arabic. She speak in her own mother tongue. Not mother tongue. She speak in English only. They investigating her. Like ita kan deset nafsa kwen o ita shufte shunu. And she was telling herself. She is telling those forces what she have saw. And what had happened. So ده حاجة الهشافه ما إنه هو عنده جنة صغير في يده. معلش أنا درنا شغل الفيديو ده بعد شوية. وعنده جنة صغير في يده لكن جنة ده was able to be quiet لأنه هنا من قامت شعره كله قش بدأ شعره كله قش وقماشه كله تراب وقش. She's cleaning herself. ده بوريك انه على اساس انه she was hiding somewhere في محل وسخان, and this way بقى قاعد ينفض الغبار والقش اللي كان في جسمه. حتى في جسم جناو انت بتشوف في قش المحل اللي هم كان حايد فوقه. So she was worried, لكن they were able to take her out لانه قالوا في حسب كلام the first survivor كان يتكلم. even لول رواي برضو confirmed that بانه في 2 نسوان كان عندهم عيال, جماعة ديل رجعوا النسوان ديل ورا. they did not take جماعة ديل معهم, رجعوا النسوان ديل ورا. so على الظاهر هم خافوا ودخلوا في قش دسوا نفسهم. ده حسب تحليل اللي انا قاعد نحلله من كلام بتاع لول رواي شوية and the first survivor. Then from her statement, this is the conclusion that أنا جيت بو. I have this staff بتاع embassy بتاع Uganda that I wanted to play this. Let me see.
Pipe Drive, driving business growth.
Drop it. So watch me while I work.
I'm Kabubu Anthony. First and foremost, we need to appreciate the government of South Sudan for working closely to see that our people are rescued on time, despite that we lost one person, which is very unfortunate. We have been working with the government of South Sudan, especially the SSPDF, for the last 4 years. Because the Nimule road, I remember in 2022, we had a lot of challenges on that road. And with the SSPDF, we managed to contain these situations. They managed to contain this situation. So this has been an isolated incident after a long time. And we take this opportunity to appreciate the SSPDF and the government of South Sudan for the peace which has of late been prevailing on that road. Now, regarding this incident of yesterday, it is very unfortunate that a rebel outfit and you are targeting civilians, you don't know whether some of them are your people. Because you don't know who has boarded the bus. It is very unfortunate, it's very unfortunate. And what even makes this worse, that they have been given an open space to come and join the government, which they are not listening to. And it has become a regional problem now. This has become a regional problem. And I think we need to work together to solve these problems. Because you cannot stop Ugandans, you cannot stop people from East Africa to come and trade, to come and work in South Sudan. You cannot stop South Sudanese to move around the region. So we need to come together as a region to fight some of these elements, to condemn some of these elements. Because if we leave them to continue moving around the region, we are all getting affected now. It's no longer a problem of South Sudan, but it's a problem of the region, it's a problem of Africa. That we shall not leave it to only the government of South Sudan. We, as Uganda, we commit our continued support to the government of South Sudan to make sure that these problems are solved. Because the Nimule HWY road, it is the main road connecting East Africa to Juba. So, as Uganda, we are really saddened by these incidents. We thought they had been contained, but from nowhere they surfaced, and hope they don't continue happening again. But we are very sure with the trust, with the trust we have in the SSPDF, this is going to be managed with our support. So our fellow East Africans, because we are all East Africans that have been targeted, we as East Africa, we say we are sorry, we are sorry, we are sorry, and we shall continue providing the security to make sure that these roads are managed well. Because it cannot be left only to the government of South Sudan, because somebody must be entering from somewhere. So we promise to continue working with our brothers here to contain this problem, and the trade must continue. People should not stop trading. People should not stop traveling. We are going to make sure that these challenges are solved. So once again, we thank you, the government of South Sudan. We thank you, the SSPDF. We have been together in this, and we shall continue being together in this until it is solved.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much.
Now we don't have leaders in Sudan. We have leaders on Uganda that talk on our behalf, representing us, without us knowing if we have been sold to Museveni or the country have been given to Museveni to take care of. Today we have this staff, embassy staff to Juba is talking, and we have Museveni's son as general chief of his staff is ordering Salva Kiir to deploy 500 forces in South Sudan, and by 1st of October it will be officially active in Sudan. October 1st. The Kalamala Nagan Nugulu Gibel. Because we don't have leaders that representing us. And the Mendana Hakuma Junubin. We don't have government. We don't have active government in South Sudan. This way by today, Museveni is talking on our behalf. Huh? The Kalambita when somebody like we're independent country. Huh? Who gave authority to Museveni and his own cohorts to come and represent us and talk on our behalf? You have to hashtag this stuff out. There is a statement of Museveni's son. There is a statement of this staff with the ambassador. You guys have to hashtag it in Twitter account to stop this nonsense. We have to talk. We have to speak up. We have to make some noise. Being quiet is not going to be good on our side. It's not going to show us something good in future. Until we see the last person is being chased out from that country. Is that what we wish to see? Yeah, Jamal, we have fought over 40 years to have this country called South Sudan today. Al-Hassan Museveni, we have fought, we have lost 2 million plus. Huh? We have lost life, about 2 million plus. It could be maybe 3 million. Nobody knows. We lost it in order for us to have this country as an independent nation. Today, Museveni and his own son, General Chief of his Staff, and this guy from to come and talk about us, to talk about order Salva Kiir. Who is he? Who is he? Jamal, we need to shackle again. We need to liberate ourselves again. And that is not going to depend only, you guys have to depend on legal. National Salvation Front is the last option. Yes, it is the last option, but you need to be there, because being quiet is not going to support, is not going to bring change. Be part of that Murkab al-Mashida. Be part of this train traveling across. Be part of this mission. Ma dururi to join National Salvation Front, bro. Ayi leader barra hinak. Ayi leader barra hinak is fighting for the whole South Sudan. Whatever make you happy, be part of it. ما تقول تسكت ليه تقول أنا جاي ما زلت السياسة. أنا يا سياسيين أنا ما سياسيين كده تعال أفحصنا. Come and check on us. والله ما بتلقى الدم بتاع السياسي فينا. Ma gerena siyasa wala binarfu wala jabe jambana. But anina zalanin. Ana zatu zaman magad nikelim, the anger just pulled me out to come and talk. Hajat elta bayinu ma kwes, talk about it. Ita khaif min shunu mut wahid, zol bu mut wahid dor. Nas ma yabgo kawat yuskutu zero yuta mutwaqqa innu albalad da yatghayyar. Who's going to bring it for you? Who's going to change it? ما في زول حيجي يلف لك كده في باكيج زي ينسمى كده يدوك له في صحن من ذهب. No, it's not going to happen that way. لأنه زول البسكوت ده إمتى ما جماعة أمتى معنا. واحد في الاثنين أمتى ما جماعة أمتى ما ده ما في gray في middle black or white. You have to make choice to make some changes. Let me play a song. I will come back, I will play a song.
Lazim kele nina geni sawa. Lazim kele nina limu sawa. Rabuna makala kwesani. Lekatulu Rabuna makala kwesani. Lejerima Rabuna makala kukisifta kide. Lejebiu Katulu de minina oh, Debiu de minina eh, Takamu de minina oh, Jerima de minina eh, Ya kwanda malu say nina biya mulu kalambede.
Wisomaniza abantu bapida mutumbo, Baninya ke palane no yandumbo, Batisa tisanti beita waloko. Bagala kuimba miro miro kalionso. Zisila una nela niña kungato. Hakaba kapi kakumya mugongo 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 mukama yampa eyange tola kumulembo mulembo mulembo.
Rabuna makala kwisani. Lekatulu Rabuna makala kwisani. Lejerima Rabuna makala kukisifta kide. Lejebiu
Pendane file file tulipendana na tusameane vyote tulikosana. Nataka penzi ile ile ya kwanza na kuangalia kwa macho na kumisi sana. Tupendane tena kama ilikuwa kwanza, mabibi na mabwana. Tupendane tena, tunaomba usalama, usalama, usalama.
Lazim kele nina geni sawa.
Mabibi na mabwana, salama, salama.
Lazim kele nina limu sawa.
Salama, salama, salama.
Lazim kele nina geni sawa.
Mabibi na mabwana, salama, salama.
Lazim kele nina limu sawa. Ikaramiatani milipu bilel biseregunate. Yakwana lazim kele nina tibu ajad batale. Yau bilang nina, yau bisibu nina Rabuna lanu nina. Yau bikana bun nina, yau bisibu nina bilang nufus tena. We need peace among ourselves. We need love, love, love. Limu sawa. Salama, salama, salama. Lazim kele nina geni sawa.
sina go do sawa. Washington.
مرحب, welcome back again. ده الحاجة الحاصل. So بعد شوية أنا هنزل let me نزل لينك كان في زول داري يجي دون حسيتي عشان تجي وتديني رأيك برضو. اوكي انا نزلت اللينك. كان في زول برا داري يجي يا جماعة. You guys are most welcome. زي ما انا قلت حسن عندي ساعة ونص، كان قعدت كتير بكون ساعتين وشوية، ما هقعد كتير، أنا شوية كده ما قحكي. So ده حاجة الحاصل. So زي ما I mentioned a bit earlier, I'm here to condemn the act, the evil act that always happened from South Sudan People Defense Force and Salva Kiir's cohorts plus مجرمين بتاع Tiger Division, national security. لأنه الدولة داك ما عنده قانون، الدولة داك ما في law في جنوب السودان. Everybody do whatever that make them happy. الليلة ما عنده قروش يمشي حجم مواطنين مساكين في هلا. انت المخوفك شنو؟ ما تمشي حجم البنك القاعدين يدسوا فوق قروش. كان قروش ده بقى ما في بنك، بقى في جيوان. امشي دخري في جيوان، بوم داك جيوان اكسره، خش جوا. انت قاعد مش تعمل terrorizing communities لشنو؟ ده عقيدة درسوك law as a soldier to kill people, rob them off, target them, rape them. ده يا تتعب في عقيدة درسوك law اللي انت قاعد مش implement it في راس مساكين. انت خايف من الناس حكومة دي في شنو؟ انت لما في يدك في سلاح وانت شاعر بانك انت قوي enough and you're able to work 9-10 months with no salary، دير قروشك. امشي في محل الفوق القروش، امشي في محل الفوق القروش. because الشعب اللي انتوا قاعدين تتعبوه الليله ده يا خلى الدوله داك يكون independent. الشعب اللي انتوا قاعدين تتعبوه الليله ده يا هو بلد ده ينقسم عشان خاطرهم، عشان في شعب في محله. ما بس انتوا تقعدوا تلحفوا وتاكلوا وتنسوا، وكمان تيجي تعملوا لهم terrorizing، تيجي تقتلوهم، تشيلوا حاجه البسيطه اللي هم عندهم. في ناس بتحرق فحم عشان دري سرفايف، دري يعالج عياله، ودري يدخل عياله في مدارس، ودري ياكل عياله at least to provide one meal on the table في يوم. وانت ده ربنا شفتها الشيطان ده بيولول كده في قلبك، تمشي تحجمهم بالليل تطلع الاندوم. الشيطان بيولول كده في قلبك، تمشي تحجمهم بالليل وتقول لهم طلع عندك، وتعمل لهم رابينج، وتعمل لهم كل جرائم اللي انت بتقدر تعمله. انيات انت ماشي في الشارع معزز ومكرم راسك فوق، كأنك ما عملت حاجة، كأنك ما commit any crime. والناس اللي قاعدين يكوركوا بالليل كله ده قاعدين يدعوا لكم. This is the same people receive you after this independence in South Sudan. فرشوا ثيابهم تحت، فرشوا ملاياتهم، فرشوا كتنجات، فرشوا شنو to receive you in that country called South Sudan في جوبا capital city. الناس اللي انتوا قاعدين تشتموهم الليلة ده Those are the people that celebrated you on 2011. They receive you like King Karhashi, like Yesu Karhashi for Jerusalem. Remember? You forget that because you got money, right? عشان عندك سلاح ليلة في يدك. رب العالمين ما بنسى زول بتاعه. رب العالمين ما بنسى زول حقه. بك حقه ده هيحرقك يوميا. دموع حقه البنزل ده بيحرقك يوميا. And you will never be happy in your life, including generation بتاعك. You will never be happy. Crime after crime, crime after crime. You guys ما قاعدين تشبعوا. وجروب بتاع الدولة كله قاعدين تودون. تمشي تبنوا يوغندا، تمشي تبنوا بو كينيا، تمشي تبنوا بو في رواندا. Are you guys not South Sudanese? Leaders بتاع جنوب السودان. إنتوا ما South Sudanese? Why are you looting money and you go and build somebody's country? You go and develop somebody's country. All your family live outside the country. Where in the world a president, wife, and family live outside the country? Only for Junub Sudan. Yeah. Minister of Information. Nas Ilia Lomoro. Nas Michael Mokoy. Nas Kwal Juk or Kwal Manyang Juk or Manyang or whatever it is. I can't remember Nas Del Nasma Bitam. Family Bitanas de Kulu, they live in Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, South Africa, Dubai. They all live abroad with their children. Imagine all leaders of South Sudan families are living abroad because there is no better hospital in South Sudan. There is no better roads in South Sudan. There is no good school in South Sudan. Environment itself is not good in South Sudan. And yet, we are a rich country. We are not poor country. We have all this type of minerals. They looting the money. They looting the gold. They looting everything, selling them out, buy houses in Australia. They're buying houses in Australia here daily, daily basis. Those children of those ministers in South Sudan, they're buying houses here in Australia. Their family live happy, luxury life in Australia here, in America, in Canada, in Europe, UK. Leave alone those neighboring countries that we have, like Uganda and Kenya. They have villas all over East Africa countries. But yet they deny this to poor people. I wonder what is Australian doing here in Australia, paying these people every 2 weeks money to support them like a family tax benefit in Australia here. Australia pay them tax family benefit. But yet, they are the people who are really rich. They're hiding money in those East Africa banks. Somebody like us, we work 2-3 jobs. We cannot even save 100,000. We cannot even save 50,000. Our tax pay have been paid for them, and their family live in a hotel in Juba. Where in the world you find somebody live in hotel 5 years or 7 years or 10 years since independence of this country called South Sudan today? We have people live in hotel forever until today. And their family live abroad. The men are in Sudan, live in hotel, and wives lives abroad. I wonder if Australia take this serious, and I'm really serious about this. I'm very serious about this. I need Australian to know what is happening with us. I wanted Australian to know what is going on with us. And they stay daily in clubhouse, yep, insulting people, dividing community, and inciting problem between us by doing nothing in this country today. And we're the one who can pay them with our own taxes. I'm going to take this to the next level soon. I will be taking this to the next level. And I'm ready for it. Kalam Farek Dama Pianfa, because you cannot live here luxury life. You call 000, ambulance will come in 2 minutes, take you to hospital, and you will be put in lovely, beautiful bed, air condition is working, you will be checked up and down, you will be given drips, you will be given medication, you will be released, come home happy. And somebody there in South Sudan, you deny this for them. Some people back home cannot even find, like in hospital, even one piece of Panadol socket. They cannot even get that. And he wanted to tell me here, Kir must stay. Stay my food. Kir must go. In fact, SPLM must go. And I'm sick and tired of us hiding ourselves, not telling the truth. Huh? Not telling the truth. I'm coming out to be honest and tell the truth out here in this media every weekend. And I wanted to see where am I going to reach with this. And I will go and meet the official also with official letter. Kalamat Farik, they need to stop. People have suffered. People have died enough. We shouldn't be dying after today. Today, we have we have the country as independent. We have died more than when we died with Arab. And I'm with 19 million في شمال. Hasa kan hasabora hasa halian from 2005 until today's date. How many of us died? And yet Salva Kiir wanted to postpone the election. He wanted to postpone to make an extension because they're not ready for anything. Which type of country that stays over 10 years with no election? One president is just stay there like cockroach fi Kurangareb and is providing nothing for citizens. You people, we need to speak up. As I said, we need to speak up and we need to point out the truth. Because some of us, even in this Western here today, are not mentally stable because of too much pressure that we have. We're running up and down to secure some money for ourselves here, secure some money, send it back home for our people. Because you can't just be living here, enjoying this life, you're happy and eating and drinking, you have fridge full of food, and your family is back home hungry. Your family are back home, they cannot go and see the doctor. Your family is back home, they cannot send children to school. Why are we exhausting ourselves to this level? Even Bible said, anything that you see is not good and is affecting you, talk, speak up. I have last video here, I believe. But let me see. No. Today, as I mentioned, one person, I have a picture that I wanted, is a press release from the bus company. I couldn't really bring it up. I will show you. How does it look like? I don't know. You can't see it properly. Yeah, Honda Kida. Kida, you can see it properly, okay? I couldn't bring it on the screen for some reason. It doesn't want to upload with me. But let me just see that this is the bus company. They made the press release, okay? We are saddened to inform the public that one of our buses, SSD 089Z, that left Konyo Konyo Park, Juba at 5:30 a.m. on 24th September 2024, got ambushed by yet to be confirmed armed people. The bus was shot at the front, from the front, making it difficult to evacuate the danger zone. The bus had 40 passengers and 3 staff. We managed to evacuate 13 passengers and 2 minor to Kampala. Tapan minor that, but Marat, they use it for young children, 2 minors. Unfortunately, we lost 1 passenger, Joseph Hamis. Joseph Hamis, a South Sudanese, and his body was handed to the family. By this morning, 25th September 2024, all remaining passengers have been rescued by national security. I will repeat that again. All remaining passengers have been rescued by national security of South Sudan, and our staff are safe in Kampala. Now, a statement with a bus company that is making me wonder. I don't know. I have it on my Facebook account, but if you go there, you will see it and read it properly. The reason that makes me wonder because of the last bit that I read. It says all remaining passengers have been rescued by national security of South Sudan, and our staff are safe in Kampala. If he said all passengers have been rescued, okay? زول الجبال الأول اللي أنا شغلته ده اللابس فانيلا أصفر ده, he said he saw many deaths, many people were killed. شوف contradiction everywhere. ده كلام الجبال أنا قاعد نقوله. ما في coordination between the bus company, South Sudan People Defense Force, and Ugandan official, because we have Ugandan on this. So, and our 3 staff members are all safe in Kampala, according to the statement. If so, le bugul gal masalan fi nas matu. Ma inu one passenger only, according to this statement, Joseph Hamis alana gibel zakarta lakum hum min Western Bahra Ghazal. Ustaz وطالب في واحد من جامعات في Kampala. That's the only person who passed away or been the deceased. واحد زول. كلام القاعدين يقولوا ناس كتير ماتوا ده جا من وين؟ وفي information برضو في واحد bit missing. بيد من بنات أبيه قالوا بيت تشيف كان اتقتل تقريبا قبل سنة ولا something. So today if وبيد ده لحد يوم الليلة ما ظهرت، وانا ما شايف South Sudan People Defense Force قاعد يتكلم عنه ذاته. There is no demands, there is no asking, there is still people missing, and there is somebody with this name is still missing. قالوا يا قاعدين يعملوا ده complain. Yes, ده جانا بتاعهم. لكن حكومة وينه؟ where is الناس اللي قاعدين نادوا نفسهم قالوا من حكومة؟ وينه هم من؟ ما انه هنا عندنا في ناس قبل في كلاب هاوس قاعدين يكلموا كلام على اساس انه هم عارفين محل البيت ده وين. يا هم عارفين محل البيت ده وين. لانه البيت ده من ابيه، وانا بشايف يعني في حاجه كده ماشيه ما صح. وده بوريك على اساس انه who burned the bus, who attacked the bus. And that will be my next week talk until when I get more clarification and more evidence. Yeah, I will come with more evidence about this. I have evidence, recording voices, but yet I don't want to play it now. I'm trying to figure out exactly if there is proof evidence to back up that statement, and that will tell us exactly who commit this crime. And I'm going to encourage the family to talk to Red Cross about this young girl to be released. Family members, I encourage you to go through, ask the Red Cross. So these people of South Sudan People Defense Force, they have to release this girl, or national security that stay on Nimule Road. They have to release those people. And if there is any other people remaining that they don't know if they haven't been released, family members, you need to speak my Red Cross so they can put pressure on government, because government knows what happened in Nimule Road. Government knows what happened. Regime Bita Salva Kiir knows what happened. Lul, you know what happened in Nimule Road. You need to release these people. You need to put pressure on those forces that you represent today. You call yourself, you're the spokesperson for South Sudan People Defense Force. You need to speak up and release these people out. Playing games are not going to take you anywhere. Games, dirty game that you play is not going to take you anywhere, because I never seen such happen in South Sudan before. You guys are learning the act of terrorists in Junub Sudan. This is act of terrorism. Abducting people from bus, burning buses, attacking buses, attacking the bongo bus with those sisters, and kill the sisters because you wanted to show the Rom community that were talking with Thomas Shirilo and Rom. You wanted to show them that Thomas Shirilo is not a good person, killing even nuns. But you have been known. Even those of Rom know you and know your actions, know your behaviors. They know exactly what you have done. Although you guys are telling us, Itia Manto, Itia Catalonas, Itia Ganta Catalonas. Paul Malong made it clear. Paul Malong said it clear that the national security of Salva Kiir is the one doing those killing people in Nimule Road. Paul Malong made it very clear to everyone. It can say Nasal al Derin Tegulu Hagiga. Why you don't attack him when he say that? Why you don't attack Malong? Because he's one of you? and Thomas Shirilo's not, that means you wanted to put all blame on us. So international community can start looking into us like as a terrorist organization, as somebody that targeting people on road and have to be sanctioned and have to be pulled over and taken back to South Sudan. You guys are tired for no reason. Tabanin sakit. Kalam faring. Kalamkum da babu jibaya tagir. Wala haja biyahsal le General Thomas Shirilo. Mark my word. And we are the next option. We are the first option. Let me mark this for you. Let me tell you this. You need to know that from today, we're here for South Sudanese citizens. We are not against any community. Although you are telling us that you, the National Salvation Front movement is against Dinka and is killing Dinka. You're the one making this story to make National Salvation Front look bad, to make people not to join National Salvation Front. But let me tell you this. We have people that will take this country forward. International community knows who's National Salvation Front are. Who are those people are? They know us. And they know what we're doing. Kita taban sakit. Taga duk drama. Nobody's listening to you. You have been labeled as a terrorist organization. SPDF. Nobody's listening to you. This is whereby today you can see even America is standing against you. Now, Striker, they don't like what you have done. They don't want your extension because you're doing the extension because you know that you're not going to win this election. You will be losing it. You will lose this election. This is whereby I got to do dana bagze sama kantalam in your way. Pop, 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 pop. Amal bit of cowardness. Amal bit of karahia. Ma bibni beled ma bodika ya mahal. This National Salvation Front have been known globally well known. And soon you will hear that National Salvation Front have been picked as the second option, first option to lead this country. If you guys wanted it or not. Yeah, نحن مطمنين حاطين بطيخة صيفي في بطوننا. ده ما حاجة إنت بتدوق نجارة لكن nobody is listening to your nogara because chances have been given to you over and over and over again, but you decided not to help. You decided not to change. You decided not to do nothing. So your turn is over. And trust me, anyone looted money in that country have to go to court. Everybody kill people in that Junub Sudan. They have to go to court. Lahai. Go there when you will be neither can hukum bitak ja itanadif, come back to the country. Let us build the country together. Lakin Nasser committed crime. They have to just go there and stay behind the bars. The kalam ana bugulu lek وخدته زي حلقة في عضانك. اسمعوا مني من الليلة. اسمعوا مني. عشان كده we don't have time to waste. We don't have time to shit him في clubhouse 10 hours. زول بفتح روم عشان يشت him ناس. We don't have time to come and express يا جماعة والله ده ما نحن والله يا جماعة معلش. No. We don't have that. Our words one straightforward. You want to take it, take it. You don't want to take it, it's up to you. We cannot make you to take it. There is no time to waste to beg someone. It's not going to happen. We have made our stand clear. Yes, last night. One of the rooms of NAS Global, we have press release from National Salvation Front. We have read that press release and we have said our side, our stand. It's very clear. And I want to promise you, we are the first option to come to this country and lead the country. I know, yeah, you're not gonna like it, but you have to like it. As we have nothing towards anyone. Our problem is with the government. So if you want to put yourself in that basket that we put the government in, then if you jump in, we have no option. We will just take you to Lahai with those people together. Again, we're here for 64 plus tribe. There is innocent people that even from Warab, from Lake State, from West Northern Bahar Ghazal, from Bor, from Torit, they know nothing about this failed regime. They know nothing about this failed regime. So why do I have to put them in the same basket with these evil people who targeting and killing people? That's an inhuman, right? So we don't have that type of behavior. We are really genuine people. We love all 64 plus tribe, and we wanted to save you guys. So we will be there for you. We promise you will be our first priority in future. So I want to stop here, guys. انت كان جيت هسه share على كلا live video بتاعنا. Let my message go across and خليك محضر الخير معايا يا جماعة. شيروا الفيديو عشان الناس تانيين تسمع. انت سمعتها وكنت جيت متأخر ممكن ترجع تسمع من البداية، كان أنا خلصتها بعدين. وفي ناس يمكن في خط بتاعك هم ما friends بتاعي. Of course they won't be seeing it unless you have to share it. Then يا خلي الرسالة توصل. So أنا بقول شكرا كتير. أنا عندي 2:10 دقائق تقريبا. This is good enough. I don't want to go far from this because أنا بس هنا ليلة today by myself, but it's not that bad. أنا بس در نجي register my condemnation with the rest of the people. Next week I will come again with another topic, unless if I find more evidence about what I have just said earlier. I will come with part 2. Otherwise, if I didn't find enough evidence, I will hold on to that little evidence that I have, and then I will come with different topic about something very important. Then I will have, I think, a guest speaker with me if he have time to come, and I have another doctor to come and explain things for you guys. So I will stop here and I will play last music to end up the show though. Shukran min ajl al-hudur. Shukran for being part of this program. ربنا يحفظكم يكون معكم until we meet again next week. We should be safe and pray for each other يا جماعة. والله في حاجات قاعدة يحصل كده ما تمام، لكن put our people in your prayer. If you one of those who prays, put Junubin on your prayers. Let God intervene because people are suffering. Nas janin, nas tabanin, في ناس قاعدين في flooding. Northern Bahar Ghazal, about almost 20 counties that lives underwater today. Earlier today, I saw a Red Cross is removing people from lower areas. Al-Malian Bemo, higher areas, people start to move out. So في دبايب سحر كتير وقتل شافع. وفي برضو مرة أنا شفته مبارح برضو في فيسبوك، لكن أنا ما حبيت نشيله to save the picture. برضو الدبيب ياخد ضربه. So حاجات دي بقى كتير محتاجين صلاة من أجل بعض بصراحة يعني. Let us pray for each other. Let us keep each other in prayers that God can intervene and do some miracles, because flooding زي مرة اللي فاتت أنا كان كلمت في فيديو بتاعي. flooding لما نيجي في حاجات كتير بيجي معه، هذا disadvantage أضرار بتاعه بيكون في كتير. في كوليرا، في رمد وجع عيون، وفي نزلات، وفي التهابات، وفي حاجات كتير قاعد يجي مع كوليرا مع flooding. So ما قاعد يكون حاجة بسيط وما قاعد يكون حاجة easy. يعني ويات ناس قاعدين نادوا نشوفهم قال هم الحكومة بتاع جنوب السودان they don't even provide service للناس ديل. يعني المفروض حاسة هم يديكلير ذات emergency للناس نودان بحر غزال، يرسلوا لهم كان مراكب ينقلبوا الناس ديل برا، لانه في ناس عجزة ما بيقدر بعدي مويه اللي انا شفته ده لحد في ركبه فوق you know لحد في ركبه بتاع زول فوق. يتخيل زول كان عمره 80 90 سنه يمشي كيف؟ ما لازم تقدر له مساحه. المساحه ده بيجي من منو؟ في وضع الحسن الناس فوق ده مساحه ده لازم يجي من طرف حكومه يطلع بجت عشان يقدر يعمل يساعد بو الناس ديل، يجيب لهم مراكب الصغار دي ينقل الناس ده من مناطق المنخفض دي لمناطق عاليه، وبعد كده يشوفوا لهم مشمات، خيم، اكل، علاجات وحاجات دي مويه نظيف. لكن ده انا ما شفته حاصل من طرف حكومه كله. ولسه بيعصروا نفسهم قالوا ما حكومه. لما تقول لهم انتوا ما حكومه because you don't deserve، بيقول لك you're against us. I'm against you because you're not doing anything. I am against you because you're not providing anything. People are dying. Anyways, thank you. Let me play my last song. I will see you again next week by God's grace. One of the songs that disappeared to me. Okay.